Hi there, welcome again. My name is Patience Hemingway, international best-selling author, speaker, and your wellness coach. I've been waiting for you. We have been on the 31 days positive affirmation. Today is day 7. If you haven't seen any of it, I invite you to consider watching them. It will bless you. Today's affirmation is, I am kind. Are you kind? I'm sure you will say, oh, I'm kind to the guy in the grocery store. I'm kind to the guy who waited on me at the restaurant. I'm kind to the bus driver. I'm kind to my Uber driver, or I'm kind to my doctor or the pharmacist. But what I want us to focus on today is being kind to ourselves. Because what you have is what you give. How can we be going around being hypocrites? Being mean to our own selves, not loving ourselves enough, not being kind to ourselves, being patient with ourselves, but trying to show it to others. It means we are not being congruent. We are not in harmony with what is on the inside and what is on the outside. For me, the book that I believe or I read, this is what it tells me. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her own tongue is the law of kindness. It is a book called Proverbs, the 31st chapter, verse 26. Yeah. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. How does this apply to us? Wisdom will let you know that you have to be kind to yourself first. And then out of the abundance of what is in you, it will roll out of your tongue very easily. When you are patient with yourself, if you fall short, then you can look at your little child. When they fall short too, you can say, I understand. I have been there before. And relate a story, a practical story of when you have fallen short. And then they would understand. If you are a manager or a CEO or a supervisor, it is just nice that you itemize the mistakes that you have done or the lessons that you have learned on your journey. And then if it happens that any of your co-workers or colleagues or employees have any shortcomings, instead of lashing them because of what is really happening, because of wisdom, you will draw back, pull them in towards you, and say, I understand. They will be shocked when you say those words out of your mouth, that you understand. The next thing they will want to know is, how do you mean you understand? Then you can relate the story of what has happened to you before to them, okay? So when you relate it to them, now you have broken every wall of guilt and shame that they were expecting from you. You can go ahead and tell them the lessons of moving forward. For instance, if they should do A and B, you can invite them to consider that. Then that will be your lesson to them. But first, let us be kind to ourselves. We are humans and we do fall short. I have a lot of shortcomings. And I admit them and I own them. And I look at them and I ask myself, we have fallen, but we are not going to stay there. We will pick ourselves back up again. We sure will. It is not in the falling that you get your strength, but it is in the coming up. Gradually, steadily, surely. Once you come out of it, you would have the wisdom that someone else might be going through the same thing. So you will have that kindness in your heart to share. I hope this blesses you. Remember, today's affirmation is to be kind. It is a conscious effort. Go out of your way and show kindness to someone. Make their day and see how you feel about that. Again, my name is Patience. Breathe properly and live happily. Bye-bye.